No echo. Okay, cool. So in my head, I think I had like a more scripted description for each of these games. But I don't have that ready tonight. So this one's Sonic the Hedgehog. The first game starring Sonic the Hedgehog, not the first game appearance of Sonic the Hedgehog. He did appear in, shit, was it Radmobile? As a little Deedly Bob hanging from the rearview mirror. I can't tell if my ear's still too plugged up or if I'm not getting stereo audio right now. I don't think I'm getting stereo audio. Weird. So, we know him, we love him. He's a little guy, he's a little blue guy, he's a little blue hedgehog guy. Mr. Needle Mouse is not actually a name, but it's stuck as a fan name. It could have been a rabbit named Fields. But he's not. That rabbit's powers later went to a different Sonic Scramble. Or Sega Scramble, there's no spin dash in this first one. No dashes. Yeah, so depending on what origin you want to go for Sonic, fun thing with Sonic the Hedgehog, they didn't know what they were doing. There are a lot of different people with a lot of different ideas. And one of those ideas was that he was a dead fighter pilot. Or the drawing on the side of the dead fighter pilot ship. Ship? Aircraft. Plane. Had a human girlfriend named Madonna. It was Madonna. Just a drawing of Madonna. Music brings the people together. Jesse and the Rebel. This game's still gorgeous. In fact, is there? I think there is a setting. Yes. There's a light composite blend setting that I want to turn on. Specifically blurs the vertical pixels a little. Those transparencies. I think this game still looks great. Game's louder than me. Sorry, I'm not used to having the volume on my mic again. No. There we go. Remote safe for aging. a bonus level. I don't like these. I don't like these very much. But... oh god. Well, there we don't have to see it much. And the good news is, there's no real benefit other than a slightly extended ending to getting the Chaos Emeralds in this first one. Yeah, no, this is absolutely timeless and gorgeous. These first few don't age. Like, they just stay good. Now, when we get into the early 3D ones, those might age a little. Those might have aged at the time. Now, Fonk, you are, in your own hissy fit of a way, raising a valid point. These first Sonic game, also has a Master System / Game Gear release that is an entirely different game, and is also pretty good. And we'll see how that ranks. Definitely check that out, as I do want to do this in relatively chronological order. Unfortunately, Fonk, like the man himself says, we do got to go fast. So we will be playing in the original NTSC specifications. Ah, I'm stuck on this hill. Beans. Oh shit. I swear to god I pressed jump. Okay, we're getting our hedgehog legs back. Oh, that's right! There's no iframes on the spikes in this one. So that changes in later Sonic games. And I think later releases of this one, right? I think the spike behavior is different in recent collections and stuff. Future Sonics, you can iframe your way on the spikes. For just a second. So hard-boiled boy. My standards are... if we determine it to be a notable enough port or remake, then I think that ports and remakes should be played. I don't think, like, is it interesting or useful to play or rank Sonic's Ultimate Genesis Collection on the Xbox 360? Probably not. It's literally a ROM. We're just kind of judging an emulator at that point. That's not a practical way to play that game in 2025. Play any of the games on that in 2025, you know, I don't think we need to. I think that that's probably notable enough that it should be included. Now, do we need to do a full playthrough? No, I don't think we do. I don't think we do. I don't think so. But I think we should showcase it, and I think we should rank it. Gamecom, unfortunately, even if we do emulate the Gamecom, there's no way to show exactly how dog water that screen is for the full experience on stream. But I can already tell you, Funk, I don't think the Gamecom version of Sonic Jam would rank very high. Ooh, that's a bummer, Hard-Boiled Boy. Yeah, I think Viv first played this on GBA too. I would have to ask her, but I believe that that is the case. I know that's where she first played, like, Mario World. Mario World is a slow and boring game compared to the blast processing of Sonic the Hedgehog. I actually love Mario World and don't believe the marketing hype. Most of this game is a lot slower than those first two stages. Sonic Mega, you know what, at the time when emulation was maybe not as easy to come by, especially like good emulation, that's Sonic Mega Collection. Now I don't think it ranks, right? Because it's just ROMs. But it should get a shout out. It's a pretty cool package. Oh my god, I'm in hell. Now, are these bonus levels good? No. Are they visually interesting? Yes. Did this look pretty crazy in 1991? When you probably only played a Nintendo Entertainment System? Yes. I like blue spheres. I don't remember what Sonic 2's bonus levels in the Master System, in the 8-bit version are. Because I don't like playing it. So that'll be a fun one. Is it like the Windows 95 release? No, 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 no! Fell for it. On floppies. I thought the Sonic and Garfield pack was CDs, but it might have been floppies. I knew Mega Man X for PC was on CDs because it had an intro. It had a lava boss. That sounds like Sonic 3. That sounds like Sonic 3 and Knuckles. Oh my god. I looked at chat. I missed that jump. Hardboiled Boy, I know it's entirely impractical now, but I miss when different platforms had different stank. Oh, beans. Oh, come on, Caterkiller. Caterkilling me here. As a kid one Christmas, you got a gift voucher for Sega on PC box. Aw. Get our points up. Our valuable points. Oh, whoa. Wait, so you got like 90 out of that? That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. You bought Dookie. What a tremendously mid-90s story. I wasn't doing any PC gaming at that time. Like, none at all. I was a pretty dedicated Saturn player for a minute there. I'll tell ya, made me the coolest kid on the playground. Definitely not a huge nerd. With a big tank of copium. Weapon fighter fighting Vipers? Or the weird port of Battle Arena Toshinden? No, literally Hardboiled Boy, like... No, check it, look how cool this overworld is, wow! Yeah, no, it's just... Yeah, no, it's the same Sonic games. Yeah, no, I know that you had them on Genesis. I did too. But, no, I know, no, but they added the spin dash. But look how cool the overworld is. Look, you can do time trials. Look at this movie. It's intro to the Sonic anime. Look at this commercial. Look at this short film. What, you don't care about any of this? Or you don't want to hang out with me anymore? Oh. I don't think Star Gladiator got... Oh, God. I don't think Star Gladiator got a Saturn port. I could be wrong. Thank you, Hardboiled Boy. It was cool. Beep. Oh, beep. Am I going backwards? No. The difficulty spike in this game is so nuts. It's really weird. Like, oh fuck. That was a bad jump. Reportedly they even moved some zones late in development to like balance things out. Here's the trick. Oh, I fucked that up. That's not the trick. Gotta turn off. Composite blend is as nice as it looks. Oh shoot. I'm forgetting about my ring situation. This is a pretty cool track. So the actual track with any of the Robotnik bosses in the 2D Sonic games, and really any of the 3D ones, is just taking advantage of that iframe. No. Oscar 120%. I don't think I ever played that one. Oh my god, really? This is hot jams. So another cool thing, like... Oh. This game did so much with color palette. Like, as much as Sega harped on the, like, oh, he's got attitude, oh my god, this game's so fast, look at this fast little motherfucker go, look at this attitude, look, he's gonna fucking shit on your face, This game did look so super impressive. And part of that is gorgeous colors, and varied. You know, we're not that far out from... All but the last, like, enhancement chip NES games being pretty much one palette. You're good, Zeto. I'm starting a new program. You're fine. Also, if I can't beat this tonight, I'm gonna finish it before we move on to the next one. Oh, fuck off. Zeto, I love Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is literally like in my top 10 games of all time. Sonic Mania is the secret Saturn Sonic game that we never got. It's so good. I got crushed by, yeah, I was 1 pixel over the cube. I was like, here. I'm gonna scream. I'm rusty. I'm just rusty. You know, my problem is that I've been playing Sonic Heroes, and I'm no longer used to being able to trust my eyes or my fingers as to where Sonic is, and I need to readjust. That underwater thing used to freak me out so bad as a kid. I still choke on games. I used to choke so hard on games, and that was like such a big trigger. Oh, he's right here. He's been here this whole time. I love this little hidden area. It doesn't make any sense. Who's Toshinden? I'm not sure if I've ever played the Saturn port of Toshinden. It's a different game than the PlayStation one. Back to talking about when ports meant something, damn it. Oh, fuck off. I never played much Toshinden. Like, I didn't get a PS1 until way, way late. It just wasn't the... It wasn't the vibe by the time I got it. But I do remember the hype around Toshinden. Sophia was basically like a PlayStation mascot. Oh hell yeah, Dragon Ball Z The Legend. I had an import cart for my Saturn, and I had... one of the fighting games. It wasn't one of the ones that needed the RAM card. Fuck, I forget which. And Radiant Silvergun, which I got for $30. And I did eventually sell. I wish I would have held on to it. But at least I actually got to sell that one and not my mom. Yeah, there was a mom and pop game shop. It actually still kind of exists in the Columbus area. Video Games Express. I guess their son, the son of the original owners, owns it now. So shout out to Video Games Express for selling me Radiant Silvergun for like 35 bucks. right? Zeto, I never played that. Is it Shinobi X over here? Shin Shinobi Den? The FMV style. I guess not FMV, but, performance capture. It looks cool. I think I'd enjoy it. I think I'd probably enjoy it now more than I would have as like a 10-year-old. Fan keeps blowing hair into my mouth. I don't know why I'm even really bothering with the bonus zones, the special stages. No supersonic in this one, so these are really just for the love of the game. The frustration of there being content locked behind difficult bonus stages won't be for a while, thankfully. Now, if we were ranking special stages, that'd be a whole separate list, and I don't know where these would go. Offhand, probably below Sonic 2, even though the difficulty curve on those is total bullshit. And probably below Sonic 3. But where the 8-bit ones would go, I don't know. These would definitely go above Sonic Advance 1, which is maybe my least favorite bonus stages because the judging the distance of anything doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Sonic Advance, otherwise, I think, pretty good Sonic game. Pretty good Sonic game at a time where classic Sonic fans like me were starving. Mania has both 3 and Sonic CDs bonus stages. The 3 ones are basically the same, the Sonic CD ones are slightly improved. So you don't have to deal with weird scaling on the UFOs. They're still not my favorite. That was scary. Yeah, Mania's so good. I cannot... It's gonna be really hard for me to, like, try to judge that game scientifically when we get there. It just scratched an itch that I didn't think would get scratched again for, like, 20 years. I know there is a Wii port of Sonic Mania that should run on your Wii U. Your cool Wii U. I don't know what the situation with homebrew Wii stuff is right now. I know there was like some potential Nintendo code in the homebrew channel. Like there was dev drama and somebody narked. I don't actually know. I mean, I would imagine there's backup homebrew channel if it's got taken down. I know, dev scene drama. Unbelievable. Never heard of such a thing. Could you tell when I had Composite Blend on the stream? I'm wondering if that like even comes through. It looks cool. Okay. I'll leave it on. It's a really interesting thing with these, like, I think 16 and 32-bit games especially, is they did rely so much on tricks to make the image look the way they wanted it to look. And for so long that stuff was either really hard to emulate or was emulated really poorly. You know, thinking back to like Xbox 360, Xbox Live Arcade release of Sonic 2 having a really awful smear filter. Filters can be cool when done right. I just think like, yeah, I don't even know how to put it exactly. They tend to exaggerate things that I don't think work. You know, I think a more subtle, like this blend right here. No, this doesn't look exactly like a CRT, but it does help with a big trick that was used on the Genesis of the checkerboarding sprites. That could have gone worse, but it definitely could have gone better. Oh, beans. The checkerboarding sprites, and it does smooth things out a little bit. I think a lot, especially early on. Oh god, what were those? Yeah, I don't fully agree with that, Funk. I think people would just need to get used to it. But I do think a lot of CRT... Alright, Zeto. A lot of CRT filters look bad. And I am somebody who grew up with CRTs and really likes the CRT. I think a lot of them don't look like CRTs. They look like an exaggerated version of CRT. I gotta lock in for a second here. Fuck off, really? Yeah, there's bad scanline filters. There's a lot of scanline filters that don't do it right? And just introduce lines on the screen, and they aren't actually dividing where the pixels are. And I think that looks like trash. Yeah, I think the bosses in this one are substantially worse than in 2 and 3. Okay. There you go, Hedgehog. There you go, Hedgehog. Yeah, they look like when movies try to imitate CRT screens. But I really do think, unless you're being very specific about it, a lot of the magic gets lost. And I don't think that a lot of developers have had the resources to get very specific about it. I think there are some simpler ones that look good. Like, I think the Sonic Mania one looks good. I didn't use it most of the time, but I think it looks good. There's a lot of bad filters out there. And hobbyists too, like, enthusiast developers too. Like, I really hate when they put a whole lot of roundedness on a filter. I think that looks like shit every single time. I think that looks awful, because the thing with this CRT is, yeah, the screen was rounded, but it was tricking your eyes into not noticing that. And when you are purposefully doing that, like, I think it just makes, like, what, 1/8 of the screen look like dog shit. The hexagon pixels don't do it. I think raw pixels can look good. I think it's good to have the option, right? Like, you know, there's the famous example of Symphony of the Night, Dracula portrait, right? And that kind of thing happens a lot, but it happens in little ways. The thing is, like, most of the time the intent, like, I've heard arguments on both ways of, like, well, you know, they knew this, they were working for it, versus, like, well, the pixels are part of the art. It's like, yeah, but that was a limitation of... All art is made within its own limitations, right? So you're always gonna have a drawback. Because now that limitation that a lot of these things were created with it in mind isn't an actual limitation. So if you're gonna artificially create that limitation, there's still gonna be a drawback. That was better. That was better. There we go. Now we're Sonicking. Not immediately fall down. Yeah, 8 and 6 scanlines should adjust to pixel scale. It's not as simple as just throwing the horizontal lines on the screen. I will, any day of the week, I will take raw pixels over a bad scanline filter. up. The bubble is healing. Do we wanna get the first alert out of the way? Yeah, I'm not gonna fully drown you, I'm just gonna waterboard you a little, buddy. There we go. Alright. Now we've faced it, we can begin to heal. So many traps in this one. I like this. I like the stage music. I think the loop's a little short. Like, this is definitely one where I notice the loop more than others. But I like the weird banjo-y, farty... different. It's different. Yeah, it's one of those things that, and I've made this point before, the Genesis sound chip is very unfairly maligned. And a lot of that is because of gems. And making really dog shit sounding Genesis soundtracks became very easy. Oh, okay, cool, Zeto. I'm gonna try to finish this. We run out of continues though. I'm not gonna continue this today. We'll come back to it later. I think we're on our last continue. There's a lot of Genesis games that sound great. Gems is a nightmare, and the people that invented it should be tried at the Hague. Though it did give the Sonic Spinballs insane soundtrack, so maybe I'm being overly harsh. Thank you, Serenity's Bane. There is a slightly amount of Sonic in this, just chatting. We're doing a bunch of stuff tonight, so I didn't want to keep changing it. But welcome. Do I ever think about how people will call Jet Set Radio by its correct name and not the Mega Drive? I use Mega Drive and Genesis probably about 50-50 at this point. But I also think that's because Jet Set Radio only that first release was Jet Grind. Well, the first release in the Game Boy Advance spin-off, right? Like, the sequel was Jet Set Radio Future here. The re-release is Jet Set Radio. It's also because the Sega Genesis sounds cool. Jet Grind Radio sounds stupid. Yeah, I'm definitely not, like, dismissing the Super Nintendo's ability to, like, it had a really good Sony sound chip that did really cool samples, and a lot of devs did very cool stuff with that. I think ultimately, like, the SNES sound chip made it easy for devs to use samples in a really interesting way. The Genesis sound chip ultimately made it easy for devs to use the synthesizer in a really terrible way. And a lot of devs did. And it's gems. Gems is no gem to me, thank you very much. Wait, what about the Bible? Honk? Are we bringing the Bible into this? Oh, because it's Genesis? It's just a cool word, man. I guess Genesis is from the Bible. Genesis from... A lot of things are from the Bible. Tommy Talarico. It was definitely SNES when I was growing up. I have, like, capitulated to SNES, but SNES doesn't make any sense to me. There's no Z there. I genuinely think SNES is easier to say. I've heard you say it with a Z. I've heard podcasters say it with a Z. Or a Z, as you would say. I will accept SNES, and I will accept SNES, but I will not accept SNES. We actually probably said Super NES more often as a kid. Or just Super Nintendo. I feel like I would read SNES, but we would just call it Super Nintendo more often. Oh, buddy. Nintendo? Nintendo's cute. I like Nintendo. Are you going to play your Nintendo today? Have you gotten any new tapes for your Nintendo lately? Man, there's some bullshit in this one, huh? Are you going to play the blue boy on your Nintendo today? Young Zeto? Child Zeto? Are you going to play the blue boy on your Nintendo today? Fuck off. I don't think the traps are Naka. Crap, I'm blanking on names. There's another dev that they said Oshima and Naka like basically argued with about difficulty. Not Oshima. Third one. The one that kind of claimed that they invented Sonic in the Complex Works book. God. Kodama, thank you. Yeah, I think Kodama's the sicko. I think Kodama's the pervert that kept making it harder. I don't think he did insider trading. I think only Papa Naka did that one. As far as I know. Which is why he's no longer Sonic's dad. Oshima got reinstated as Sonic's dad. To make the spectacularly mid Sonic superstars. Maybe. I think all the interesting Sonic lore is outside of the games. I think most of the outside of the game's lore is more interesting for Souls too. I'm Sonic's mom. But don't tell anybody. Yuji Naka paid me off to keep it a secret. Ah, worth it. There's like a... I think you heard Boy Boy. There's like a manga of the World War II stuff. And by manga, I mean like 3 pages. I think it predates even the Sunny Hedgehog interpretation of Sonic's backstory. Predating both Sunny Hedgehog and Ivo Kintobor. Chugging. Some authentic slowdown.
No, you can't touch this!
Legitimately just traded 2 viewers.
No, you can't touch this!
This is real. This is
Oh hey,
real.
welcome RJ Lee, welcome Raiders. Welcome to the inaugural Super Sonic ranking, where I'm going to play through in relatively chronological order every Sonic the Hedgehog video game and rank them. For as long as I can stand it, or until I die. Every Sonic the Hedgehog game. If it's a video game and features Sonic the Hedgehog or Sonic the Hedgehog related characters, it's gonna be on there. Now, I am giving myself the stipulation. If it is not an action... It is not a single-player action game. And I might better define this. But if it's not a single-player action game, I don't need to play all the way through it. And also, if it's impossible for me to get a hold of, we may have to judge it on, like, YouTube videos alone. If it's a single-player action game, I gotta see credits. Sonic the Fighters, I would want to play until I got a rounded idea of it. So I would say probably until at least I saw credits. It's a super special Sonic Scrimble segment. Now, it is separate from Wheel of Scrimblows, in that part of the reason I'm doing this is to get footage to make these into YouTube comps. I guess it's actually the same as Wheel of Scrimblows, but I'm gonna finish these. Like, if we don't finish Sonic 1 tonight, I'm gonna come back to Sonic 1. I'm not trying to get a well-rounded take on this blue hedgehog in a couple nights. The ranking is kind of secondary for this. Whereas with Wheel, it's very up in front. I need to see Bean, I need to see Fang the Sniper, I need to see Honey. Although she's only in the re-release. You know what else I need to do is put more tape around, put more weather sealing tape around my air conditioner. So I'm getting too many bugs. The other night I was like, what is that with the low battery? My bad, I didn't have my contacts in or my glasses on. What's like blinking low battery? And it was, you know what it was? It's a god-dang firefly. I will stick to nuts, my friend. It was a god-dang firefly. So I picked it up and I let it outside. Fireflies are chill as hell. I will not squish them unless I absolutely have to. Now the big moth that got in potentially did not survive. Potentially got sansed. Potentially got Steven after not surviving. Firefly is much chiller than Dragonflies, in my experience. Although Dragonfly is not really like a violent bug, at least to me as a human-sized person. But Fireflies will let you just like pick them up. They'll just like chill on your hand. They don't really care. Dragonfly big, and also I don't think I'd want a Dragonfly to chill on my hand for long, because they have visible pincers. Fireflies are like just little glowing cats. They're just like little glowing cats, like chill cats. Oh yeah, maybe you wanna more than a hand. Mothman. What boss did you beat today? Astal? Or Astel? Astal is a Sega Saturn scramble. Oh, fuck off, really? A lot of invincible or near invincible badniks in this one I forgot about. I want my rings. This one. Oh my gosh. I hate this boss. I forgot how much I hate this boss. Oh. Duh. Gotta use it for springing. For some reason I was thinking you had to knock these back up at him. Which you can do. You can also use them to spring yourself back up. Okay, I hate him slightly less now. Still hate him. There we go. Yeah, it turns out, Zeto, I played a lot more Sonic 2 than Sonic 1. Bonk's sister Sonic? The cancelled Optical Mail reskin? Oh no! Ah, shit. Yeah, Serenity's Bane, I don't want to spoil any future ranking, but shit. It's very likely that Sonic 2 will go over Sonic 1. And we're out of continues. Alright, that's it for tonight for Sonic. Zeto, did you still actually... Did you still wanna... Russ, do you want to Night Rain more? I need to take like 5 and just like stand up for a minute. I'm kind of a known Donkey Kong Country hater, although I do appreciate 2. I do appreciate 2. Well, I'm gonna take like 5. And I'm probably Night Rain. I just think the very slippery platforming in Donkey Kong Country makes it really hard for me to like. And also, it feels slippery, and because of the way the graphics are rendered, it's hard to read the edges of platforms. I think 1 and 2 have so much style, but yeah, I could take them or leave them. 3, I think, falls into generic rare traps, where it just loses a lot of the Donkey Kong flavor. It just kind of feels like generic rare slop. But, yeah, I don't know. Not my faves. I'm gonna take 5, and when we come back, we'll do a little, like a round of Night Rain, probably, and then we'll go Zigure. Sound like a plan? Alright. Be right back.